expansions. I didn't envision Northrend isn't cool, but so maybe I envisioned Northrend, but I didn't envision a lot of what where WoW went over the years. And that's nothing against any of the expansions. I've played every one except for Dragonflight. I just haven't jumped in yet. I will eventually.
I love Dragonflight. Very good
But when I first started playing the game and I envisioned it growing over time, this is the sort of stuff that I envisioned. I envisioned a Scarlet Monastery raid. I envisioned a lot of those areas where we would be doing wall climbing, like pixel by pixel, like Space W, Space W, Space W, climbing yourself up atop the inside of Ironforge, or climbing and finding your way into the crypts and all these different areas, going out of bounds in all these different areas, and finding these like work in progress things of those original 2 continents. Them adding to and expanding upon that is what I always imagined, and that seems like exactly what Classic plus WoW Classic Seasons of Discovery can deliver, and may deliver. And I'm hopeful and excited to see what they do. I don't know if I said this at the top, but if I haven't, I'll just say it now. This is the most excited I've been about World of Warcraft, at least since 2019. So I'm really looking forward to what they're going to do with this. I think there's a whole lot of potential, and it sounds really interesting. So we'll see what happens very soon, because they're going to be launching Season of Discovery in just a few weeks on November 30th. And as I mentioned,
November 30th is such a good time to do it. That makes me so happy.
Season of Discovery to be about discovery with everybody. And with that, that's going to
no PTR. People are probably so pissed about that. They're like, "Oh, I can't make money."
Unorthodox filming location. I also apologize.
Wow, I want to contribute to Wowhead.
Recording out here in a pavilion while people are trying to clean up after this con. But it is what it is. I just wanted to talk about this, and yeah, there you go. That's it for me today. I'm looking forward to this quite a lot. So that's all there is to say. Season of Discovery. Can't wait. Hope to see you there. Take it easy, guys. See ya.
Feels good to be back on my main screen instead of my bedroom. Stressed out and hurt my back again today, though. I had to lift a whole bunch of heavy stuff today, and I moved a bunch of vegetables out of my parents' garden. And gourds are heavy, like boxes of gourds. They weigh a lot, like I don't know, 50, 60 pounds. Yeah, it's looking good. Cabela's Dangerous Hunts. Okay, it came from Nature Lovers, yeah. Why does no one play mobile games anymore? Logically answered. That one might be good. Let's do that.
Remember 5 to 10 years ago when everyone used to play mobile games?
Hearthstone, man.
You had cult-like friend groups that swore by Clash of Clans or Clash Royale or Geometry.
I have some friends that still play Clash.
They would spend all of their allowed iPad time or iPod time on these games, and that's
I have rabies
at school and at hangouts and basically anywhere else they met up. Don't ask me how I know. And those were just the Tier 1 games. You also had a slew of Tier 2 games that were sometimes even more popular. These games didn't have as dedicated fan bases though. They were more of something that you would play on the bus or at lunch or whenever you had a bit of free time. I'm talking about games like Temple Run, Subway Surfers, Flappy Bird, Classy Road, 2048, Angry Birds, and so much more that I can't even remember because those days are unfortunately long gone. At first, it seemed like it was just these OG games that were dying out as they had simply run their course. But the more time that passed, the more it became clear that mobile games in general were falling out of favor. Of course, we've seen newer games like Among Us and Fall Guys clones have their 5 seconds of fame, but none of these have had the same sticking power as the OG games. Here's how the interest graph looks like for Among Us, for example. As you can see, it was just one massive spike. For perspective, here's how the interest graph for Clash of Clans looks like. It's much more of a mountain of interest that lasted multiple years than just a singular spike that lasted months. Now, I do want to note that Geometry Dash has been making a comeback out of nowhere, which I think is largely due to extremely high-quality videos made by people like Samifying and Math Genius that have reminded millions of OG players just how fun this game was. But aside from this one exception that we don't even know how long will last, mobile gaming is very much a shell of its former self, which is extremely confusing given that smartphones have only become even more popular throughout all of this. So, why does no one want to play mobile games anymore?
People play mobile games. There's just no good ones.
To answer why no one plays mobile games anymore, we first have to take a look back at what made mobile games so popular in the first place, which I think can be boiled down to 3 reasons, starting with the network. None of the games that I played as a kid were something that I found on my own on YouTube or the App Store or something. All of the games that I played as a kid were games that people around me played. People at school, people on the bus, people at hangouts, and of course, a few dads who tried to be cool. Nowadays, though, I never see anyone around me playing mobile games. My only exposure to mobile gaming is through ads from games like Raid Shadow Legends, which is obviously not as effective. This isn't to say that the network effect ever changed, though. The number one reason that people download apps today is still because of people around them. But what did change was the type of app that benefited from the network effect. Nowadays, it's much more common for a social media app or TV show to benefit from the network effect than a mobile game. And that brings us into reason number 2, which is that mobile games used to have larger than game goals. Take Clash of Clans, for example. Progressing in the game wasn't just about personal growth or something. It was much more competitive. You wanted to be the first guy to get to Town Hall 10 or 3,000
Damn, he kicked my grub's ass.
In your friend group.
That crawler's dead already.
What
the fuck?
The most successful games also had larger macro goals. You wanted your friend group to beat a rival friend group in a clan war, or your clan to have more Champion League players, or whatever else the case may be. Zooming out even more, you wanted your favorite YouTuber to be the one that won these massive YouTuber Clash of Clans and
Final
Clash
Sting 42.
This competitive spirit probably doesn't seem like that big of a deal, but it makes all the difference. Why, you ask? Well,
Silver's
because
worse.
no game is always 100% fun. With any game, there's high points and low points. But for these games with larger than game goals, you didn't just quit when things got a bit slow or boring, because you still had larger than game goals. You still had to beat that rival clan.
Oh, I'm full.
You still had to get to the Legendary League. You still had to beat the Hero of Everything too. These macro goals gave these games an insane amount of
I'm really far south. Maybe I better hurry.
It wasn't until entire communities got bored of a game and its overarching goals that it would actually die. I'm talking about dedicated YouTube channels that cover these games. People like Chief Pat, Galadon, Molt, Clash with Ash, Orange Juice, BJ Can Die, Flammy, and so many more. Not only did these channels help these games grow in popularity, but more importantly, they helped them stay relevant through
He was
the
a squishy
ups and
crawler.
downs. This sort of community is what
He
has
had
kept
no
games
defense.
like Minecraft so popular over the years.
He didn't.
But a
Oh
lot of
yeah,
these channels
nice. He did
nowadays
drop a
don't
seal
even
though.
cover
That's
mobile
cool.
gaming anymore, or even post for that matter. And we have yet to see a new wave of YouTubers take their place. For example, there is no such community for Among Us or Fall Guys or some other new mobile
Yeah, but you
game.
can't play Among Us all
Lack of
day,
community
can
with
you?
very
I
low
mean, I don't
network
think
effect
so.
and no
Maybe
larger
when you're
than
first
game
into
goals,
it, but
then it's no
a
wonder
year
why these
later, are you
games have
still gonna be
fallen out of
playing Among Us
popularity.
all day? I
But
don't think
all of
so.
that only tells half the story, which brings us
I played a
to the
lot, but not all
developers'
day
end.
every day. No.
One of the main reasons that mobile gaming became so popular in the early 2010s is because as long
My
as you
last
had a
beer.
smartphone or tablet, anyone could download
Maybe
a
she'd
mobile
be a good
game
one.
and start playing. This isn't to say that developers didn't make any money.
Ah,
If your
so
game
good.
was super
Experimental
popular and you
IPA.
had super enticing in-game purchases like Supercell, you could also become super rich. But somewhere along the line, monetization became more important than the user experience and the enjoyability of the game itself. At first, this was just something that manifested in Tier 2 games.
May the
those
stars
airplane
guide
Nice.
games
Oh
like
yeah,
Subway
I can
Surfers
vendor
that
it.
filled
Yeah,
up time.
yeah.
Initially, the economics of these games were pretty simple. You usually
What
had a
brings
light
you
version
here?
of the game and a full version of the game. The light version of the game was usually free and it came with fewer levels and maybe some ads here and there. The ads weren't all that serious.
Wow, I have
though, as
45 leather,
developers
nice.
weren't really trying to make money off of ads. Their number one goal with the light version was to convince people that the game was actually fun and worth spending $1 on to get the full version, and the full version is where they actually made their money. But all of this changed with the rise of free-to-play Tier 1 games like Clash of Clans, Clash Royale, PUBG, Fortnite Mobile, and so on. There was like a
shot
direct
fell out.
inverse correlation between the popularity of these games and people's willingness to pay for mobile games. If something as built out as Clash of Clans could be free, why did they have to pay for these stupid Tier 2 games? And all of a sudden, trying to convince free users to pay for the full version of the game became magnitudes harder. These developers had to pivot and figure out a way to monetize free users, and the easiest way to do that is to just show a bunch of ads. And this is what has led to the App Store being filled with thousands of games that are actually somewhat fun, but completely unenjoyable because you see an ad every 30 seconds. As such, one of the main reasons that mobile gaming has plummeted is because of corporate efforts to monetize and restrict these games. In this same manner, big banks have long restricted our savings account interest rates. Of course, the federal funds rate itself was low, but if we're being honest, the 0.1 or 0.25% rates that banks like Chase and Wells Fargo offered were just downright disrespectful. The only reason they kept it so low was because they knew that we would keep our money with them anyway because of the stability and security they offered. We wanted to challenge this notion, and that's why we created our own investing platform, Silo. Instead of betting on the stability of Chase or Wells Fargo, with Silo you can bet on the stability of the US federal government itself. You see, just like all of us, the US federal government also needs to sometimes borrow money. And if you're willing to write a check to the US government, well, they'll currently pay you back with over 5% interest. While the rest of us were earning 0% interest at Chase, this is where all of the biggest corporations and investors were storing all of their cash. If you'd also like to take advantage of treasuries and bonds with the protection of $500,000 in SIPC insurance and $2.5 million in FDIC insurance, please consider checking out Silo in the description below. But anyway, it wasn't just Tier 2 games that made this transition. Tier 1 games would also make this transition. Tier 1 games didn't plague their games with a bunch of ads, but what they did do was make the game worse and worse for free players. Now of course, these games were always easier to progress in if you spent money, but it was also realistic for a free player to advance and do well in the game, at least originally. But in the second half of the 2010s, this would all change as these games essentially became pay to win. Clash of Clans, for example, currently costs $143,000 to max out.
Wow.
And a recent Clash Royale update increased the cost to max out by over $14,000 by itself. Back in the day, it didn't cost that much to max out the entirety of Clash of Clans. And the worst part is that the stuff that costs the most money doesn't actually add anything to the gameplay or enjoyability. It actually has to do with upgrading walls or getting cards from level 14 to level 15, things that add no value to the game other than just making these companies more money. These companies probably thought that they were doing the right thing for the company as revenue continued to go up, but they were also simultaneously alienating free players who, over time, wanted nothing to do with mobile gaming. We've clearly seen massive changes within the mobile gaming space, both on the community side and on the developer side, much of which has been to the detriment of mobile gaming as a whole. But while these shifts explain a lot, I think there's actually an X factor that we have yet to consider, which is shifting demographics.
You have done Oberdeen a great
most of you
service,
guys watching this
adventurer,
video
but
are
your
likely
task
in
is
your
not
early
yet
to late
complete.
20s, and
Return to
reminiscing
me
about
once
the
you
good
have
old days of
rested,
mobile gaming
and
back in
adventurer,
middle school and high
prepare
school.
your mind and
That's
soul
not
for
surprising
more
given that the
bloodshed.
primary demographic that
The
plays mobile
survival
games
of our
are
people and
teenagers.
lands
And
comes
that-
at unfortunate costs, adventurer. You have spilled the blood of nature's servants. Many sick animals you have felled. The people of Oberdeen are indebted to you, for the forest's pain is eased, even if only for a moment. I have one final task for you, but be warned, you will have to kill again. It is my hope that this will be the last time I call upon you, adventurer. In a cave to the northeast near Bashalana
Oh, yeah.
resides the Den Mother. Slay her.
Slayer.
Fantastic. Try it and tell me what you think, adventurer.
Ooh, I can get precision now. I don't know. I would like lightning reflexes. Oh, man. Yeah, I'd like all of it, but, I don't know. Backstab? Putting some points in backstab might be actually really good. 30% crit on backstab would be really nice, but the precision is the best thing in the chart. I think I would like to just cap the precision out now. I think it's the best throughput. Precision's really good. Doing well.
What an honor it was when Master Grey Whisker assigned me to work under the guidance of the great prospector Remtravel. At the Academy in Ironforge, everyone knew of Remtravel's great discoveries, but the prospector is rather, oblivious to his surroundings. We had uncovered evidence of a great society. Horrible golems sprang forth from the ground and overran the site. Remtravel never seemed to notice. I ran back to Oberdeen for help. Please travel south and see if the prospector is okay.
No, it's not upstairs, is it? It might be. No, I have his. I have to kill Moonstalkers, and that's annoying. Oh, Bubba Glump gives another one? I didn't remember this one. Oh, yeah, the Gaffer Jacks or whatever. Or I don't know.
Hi there, I'm Gubba Blump. I love crab. Crabs are the fruit of the sea. You can bake it, barbecue it, boil it and broil it. They're pan-fried, deep-fried and stir-fried. There's crab salad, crab soup, crab stew, pepper crab, lemon crab, whipper-root crab and Ironforge surprise crab. That's about it. I'm here fishing right now, so I can't get any fine crab chunks. You can pick them out of reef crawlers and encrusted tide crawlers. You can make a lot with it. You can bake it, barbecue it, boil it.
Somebody likes Forrest Gump.
What can I get for you today?
I love crab. Crabs are the fruit of the sea.
I love crab. Me too. I like crab. Crab's such good taste.
That's why it's important to consider just how different modern teenagers are compared to 10 years ago. Back in the day, smartphones were just starting to gain steam, meaning that most of us had to beg our parents for a smartphone. And when we finally did get a smartphone, it came with a bunch of caveats. We may have only had a gigabyte of data, our phones may have had parental controls enabled, and maybe we weren't allowed to use social media apps like Instagram and Snapchat.
Ding soon.
I remember one of my elementary school friends. His parents would turn off the Wi-Fi at like 8 or 9 every day because there was simply no need for internet at night. So if he wanted to use his phone after 8 or 9, all he could do was play offline games like Geometry Dash.
I see too.
Not everyone had the same restrictions, but the restrictions were widespread enough that one of the only things that everyone could do with their phones together was play.
I like his vibe. It's good. Logically answered. I've always liked him. Yeah, like and sub to your channel.
Family-friendly mobile games. But a lot has changed since then. Nowadays, smartphones have become a necessity, and if you're over the age of 12,
he's
you
very
probably
verbose.
have a smartphone. Parents have also become a lot less strict when it comes to phone usage. Not only do modern kids have less strict screen time, but they also have unrestricted access to the internet and social media. This isn't to say that parents have become more irresponsible per se, but simply that there is no other choice. I mean, like, what are you gonna do? Just shelter your kids from the internet till they're 18? First of all, that's just a massive disadvantage in the modern age. And second of all, it's not even possible, as kids are more tech savvy than ever and know how to bypass any and every restriction. As such, the focus has shifted from blocking what teenagers have access to teaching them how to be safe and responsible on the internet. In other words, the average teenager today has access to social media platforms like TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, and Snapchat, and that's where they spend all of their time. AKA, the casual teenage mobile gaming market, the once largest market for these games, has completely disappeared. And the teenagers that are still interested in playing games usually just have a console or PC for that, leaving modern mobile games in no man's land. This is really quite a shame, because playing these games were some of my best childhood memories. But the reality is that the mobile landscape has massively shifted for gamers, developers, and casual smartphone users, and that's why no one plays mobile games anymore. If you would like to help Cyrus not end up like that, please consider checking out the link in the description below. But until then, I'm Hari, and I'll see you guys on the next one.
Yeah, it was good. I liked it.
What is
is it that makes so many big YouTubers and influencers go completely insane? One day they're happily making their reaction videos and selling their crypto scams, and one day it's just like they snap, doxing people, faking their own deaths, or eating themselves into an early grave. Is it all really just for clicks, or is there something about
No, it's psychosis. Yeah. Most of us are crazy, I'd say.
Well, in this video, we're going to be going over the YouTubers.
Sanity isn't something I definitely had ever probably had most people level at me. I think most of the people I know, even my family, would say, yeah, he's a pretty crazy dude. Crazy in a good way, but definitely fucking crazy, I'd say. Oh man, like, okay, yesterday I went 100 miles an hour, which is like, that's my daily goal, is to go 100 miles an hour. I like going 100 miles an hour. I don't know, I think I better pull this grub. I don't know, maybe I can kill him. I don't know. Yeah, can I win this? I think I'd rather charm the full health one. Yeah. Yeah, charm that guy. Yeah. And use him on this guy, because it's too slow. Can't kill him. Yeah,
Your skill has increased.
Yeah, him. Go. Where is it that I am going? I am going for the red crystal. Okay. I should maybe go see the rogue trainer. I think they're gonna give me like a bunch of things that I need. I have to go to the rogue trainer. Damn it. Also might need silver. Well, that's good. Oh nice, yeah, I got a cooking thing, cool. Yeah, I don't know. I should definitely go to the trainer, but I don't think I have the money. Sending the money back might be slow. I don't know. I'm almost to the crystal. Wait, oh, did I go the wrong way? I thought, oh yeah, I did. Oops. Crash. Love hearing the trains. I better sit.
completely lost their mind as the blinding spotlights of popularity bore down on them, where the characteristics that made them successful also brought their demise. Beginning with the infamous SS Sniper Wolf, who had one of the more controversial breakdowns on this list. If you don't already know, SS Sniper Wolf is one of YouTube's top creators, with over 34 million subscribers. Her career started in 2013 during the Let's Play era of YouTube, where she'd supposedly play games all day even though it was discovered to be her boyfriend playing, and would create an online persona for her viewers to connect with. However, over time, her content has undergone a huge transformation. If you take a look at her channel today, you'll see a significant shift. Gaming has taken a backseat in replacement of Sniper Wolf React videos. Now, YouTube React videos are somewhat controversial. Many believe it's stealing other people's content because the YouTuber can't create their own original or creative stuff anymore. And one of the people who called SS Sniper Wolf out on this was Jax Films. In October 2022, Jax Films created a second channel called JJ Jax Films. The channel was created simply to mock her inability to react as a reaction influencer, duplicating and dubbing her work. It then calls SS Sniper Wolf out on copying content, which frustrated Sniper Wolf, one of the biggest creators
we know more about
for more
this
than a
crystal,
decade now. But
more
as all people in
unanswered
controversy do,
questions are
she
the
continued
result.
doing the same thing, pretending
I'll
that
take
it
the
happened.
information
But
you've
more and more
uncovered
months
to the
went by.
council here
The
in
JJ Jack
Aberdeen.
Films continually posting
Perhaps
videos
they'll know
mocking
a
her
course of
as
action
Sniper
to
Wolf
follow
hit her
on this
boyfriend,
crystal.
which reached ahead on the 22nd
Well,
of June
that is if
2023.
there is one to
YouTube
be
promoted
taken.
SS Sniper
For
Wolf's
now,
channel
the
on
threat
Twitter.
remains far enough to our east to be out of harm's way. As for you, please have this. Consider it a reward for a job well done, adventurer.
And Jack would post this reply, something that clearly tipped Sniper Wolf over the edge. As she finally replied, "I'm gonna start charging you 20% since you get your ideas from me. Satire is supposed to be funny. It's a way to undermine what I do. Bro just wanted an excuse to copy me, thinking it would be easy money for him. He gave up because the videos ended up getting 30k views. Guess it's harder than it looks, huh?" For context, Jack Films made another channel where he copied my content for a few months thinking it would blow up and get millions of views. It didn't, now he's mad. Then in the comments, somebody commented that she steals ideas, to which he replied, 90% of what I upload are my ideas. People copy me and then people like you get confused. Showing Mr. Beast's reaction to the same video she did, and once again, this was an idea that Jack Films scoffed at, replying saying, "I invented reacting to other people's TikTok. Anyone else is copying me." Incredible mental gymnastics. Hey, at YouTube, at VidCon, you sure you're okay boosting her? Are you absolutely sure? And then the feud between the two continued. Clearly, SS Sniper Wolf was upset about the situation, but Jack Films was not willing to back down. And that's when things took a darker turn, and the cracks in SS Sniper Wolf's personality started to show. On October 14th, 2023, SS Sniper Wolf put out an Instagram post asking if she should go to Jack Films' house, as it is 5 minutes away from where she is shooting in the poll. The poll filled up with the option to head to Jack Films' house, and so not long after, Sniper Wolf put a video of his private home on Instagram with a quote, "Let's talk like adults." A move like this is stalkerish and unacceptable. Sniper Wolf docks Jack's Films, completely going against YouTube and Instagram's guidelines, and possibly against the law. Not to mention this is just absolutely batshit insane. But above that is not acceptable, when it comes to YouTubers, it's even more worrying, as famous YouTubers have a history of their fans doing crazy things like breaking into YouTubers' homes. In this instance, Sniper Wolf had called Jack Films out to her 5 million Instagram followers and 34 million YouTube subscribers, revealing the home of his family and children. While the photo and video was soon deleted after, Jack's Films called her out on this bad move. As Jack Films went on to say, "Creepy, gross, and violating. What you do is disgusting. You steal content and stalk."
Thank you, Moon, for the excellent content for my stream. I'd like to sub to your channel.
Just guess what Instagram story right outside our home and deleted it. Jack's Films and many other YouTube creators have called out Sniper Wolf to be banned from making content on YouTube. And more people started to think, why has she gone so crazy? Why would she do this? But it's not really a surprise when you look at the lifestyle of these people and why they're doing YouTube in the first place. And making someone's home feel unsafe and putting someone's children at threat just because of internet drama shows there's more going on behind the scenes here. Now, Sniper Wolf did try and defend herself on Instagram by writing, "This creep has been harassing me for months," and played victim, saying I threatened him when I just wanted to talk to him. I have no ill intentions. It's so sad when people have to constantly create drama to pay their bills. But the damage was done. And of the multiple controversial moments Sniper Wolf has gone through, it raises some questions about the morality of influencers. But then again, it might not. You can see YouTube drama in two ways. Either as a calculated ploy for attention, or as an outburst from emotionally mature adult children given their own platform. Often it's a mixture of the two. But why does it happen? If it's all just a scheme, it's clear that it works in the short term. More people have been talking about SS Sniper Wolf over the past week or so than ever before. And with attention as the default currency online, you can't understate how valuable this is to these kinds of YouTubers. But it does have potential to backfire. One nasty scandal can end a career. As we've seen countless times before, James Charles lost around 3 million subscribers for a scandal until he clawed them back. Shane Dawson lost over 1 million after his assault allegations. Do it too many times and you can get the wrong kind of reputation as well. Grade A Under Ray had a thriving channel that was every YouTuber's dream, but he threw it all away after getting involved in petty drama again. And for larger creators like SS Sniper Wolf though, it rarely proves fatal. Logan Paul and his pretty much monthly scandals prove that. With little risk and high reward, it's unsurprising that she would go to these lengths, especially with YouTube backing her up. Although you do get the sense it wasn't planned, that can also be explained. Getting famous on YouTube, especially for something as vacuous as reaction content, is a huge ego trip. If millions of people tuned in whenever you watched a YouTube video, then it would stand as living proof that your opinions of things is much more important than anyone else's. At least that's a way you can easily see it if you're constantly jumping views and advertising for doing pretty much nothing.
And with Jack Thomas's jokes about the whole situation, you can only imagine this building up in her mind until it resulted in the doxing incident.
None of this matters to YouTube, of course. With their most recent statement, it's clear they don't actually want to intervene or really do anything about the situation. Instead, they're just waiting for it to go down. Why? Because SS Sniper Wolf is one of their biggest channels when it comes to making money. The amount of ad revenue you must get of our audience is insane. So why throw that all away? She's great for the kids, great for mind-numbing people, and keeping them on the platform. And once a creator becomes so vanilla, so bland of real personality, becoming just another corporate mouthpiece, YouTube will then do everything they can to stop them up, including turning a blind eye to their crimes. It's just not worth it at all for them to actually punish her. And while Sniper Wolf took things too far, these next YouTubers really pushed the boundaries in the most tragic way imaginable. Today's video is brought to you by Enlisted, a thrilling World War II multiplayer shooter that perfectly blends historical accuracy with dynamic gameplay, ensuring that you're always in the thick of the action. Enlisted provides a comprehensive experience with seamless cross-platform support, and what's more is that you can join the battle and immerse yourself in the intense gameplay at no cost. Simply download the game for free using the link in the description, where you can engage in large-scale battles featuring numerous soldiers and a variety of vehicles both on land and in air, creating a truly dynamic and immersive battlefield experience, where you can go over the key moments of World War II through various campaigns, each with unique maps, weapons, and vehicles, allowing you to explore a diverse arsenal of firearms and specialized weapons, including rare and prototype items not commonly found in other games. One of my favorite features is taking control in squads mode, where you can command your own squad, issue orders, and switch between soldiers on the fly for a unique strategic gameplay experience. From my own experience, Enlisted stands as a top-tier World War II gaming experience. Large-scale battles and historical campaigns offer a rich and immersive setting, while the extensive range of weapons caters to all player preferences. But I love squad mode because it adds an extra layer of strategy and teamwork that I find particularly engaging. So don't miss out on this opportunity to dive into the action-packed world of Enlisted. Make sure to click the link in the description below to register and play for free on PC, PlayStation, or Xbox. Plus, when you use my link, you'll receive a free bonus of 3 days of premium time and several orders for troops and weapons. So give Enlisted a try today. You see, this is Mona Lisa Perez and Pedro Ruiz, and they were involved in one of the most jaw-dropping cases that really makes you question the lengths some people are willing to go for clout. You see, the two had a family lifestyle YouTube channel, where they post prank videos and vlogs, and they had a 3-year-old daughter. Unfortunately, despite making videos regularly for a year, the channel really wasn't gaining that much traction.
She's beautiful.
So Pedro wanted to try something new. After months of convincing his pregnant girlfriend Mona Lisa, on June 27th, 2017, Pedro Ruiz was ready to shoot his first YouTube video for a new channel called Damn It Dog. Pedro wanted it all to be extreme videos and wanted to start the channel with a bang. Mona Lisa shared a somewhat concerning tweet that said they were about to shoot the most dangerous video ever, but she wanted to make it clear that it was Pedro's idea, not hers. Little did they know that this statement would turn into a tragic reality. The idea behind the video was that Mona Lisa would shoot a .50 caliber Desert Eagle at Pedro's chest.
Why? Don't do that. You're fucking stupid.
All would be okay.
No disrespect to the dead, but
it was
why is this necessary?
And the rule of thumb with any weapon is that you don't ever point at it as somebody or even shoot in the direction of that person.
No.
But Pedro was confident in the stunt. He would do anything for more views and
What
subscribers.
stunt? Getting shot?
This is request. They did test out how well it would work. In their trial run, they used a thick encyclopedia and set it at a decent distance. In this test, the bullet was actually stopped by the book, which gave Mona Lisa a strong sense of security in the stunt. So Pedro held a hardcover encyclopedia in front of his chest, and they believed that this book would stop the bullet, just like it had in their practice run. And the book was not as thick as their test book, And so, as you can probably guess, things didn't go according to plan. The Desert Eagle's pistol bullet didn't stop at the book, and it went right through and struck Pedro in the chest.
Oh,
in a state of
come
panic,
on.
Mona Lisa called 911, but it was already too late.
Too late.
Pedro passed away before he could even be airlifted for medical treatment. A tragedy unfolded in front of their 3-year-old daughter. Mona Lisa was arrested immediately. Following the shocking and tragic incident, Mona Lisa
And
was sentenced
they
to
jailed
190
her.
days in jail for
Wow.
manslaughter. And
Poor
for
girl.
Again, she gave birth to a baby prior to her sentencing.
Why do you guys
Which is a
gotta
pretty
do
sad
this
situation
stupid
for a mother to
shit?
be and a 3-year-old daughter. Well, it might just
Do you
seem like this was an
need to
extreme
be
case
that
of stupidity
dumb,
to
or
blame,
I
but
don't
there's something
know.
else going on as well. I mean, we've talked before about how social media and being online always rewires your reward mechanisms. Likes and shares borrow their way into the human psyche. Just as they're designed to, going to work on your brain's innate social programming. And cases like this show how far they can go, how mindless the pursuit becomes. If either Pedro or Mona Lisa had thought for 1 second, they would have realized how careless their plan was. Even holding the book in front of their arm and leg would have been so much less dangerous, but they were completely blinded by the likes and the hits they would get from the video. The potential of internet fame occupied their minds so much that they forgot about everything else. A warning sign to always keep one eye on reality, even if you'd obviously never go as far as Pedro did. Yet still a surprisingly light sentence. And although Pedro and Mona Lisa...
Well, I mean,
went
she
down
didn't
from
have the
YouTube,
intent.
this
It was
next
probably on the
video is
video.
one of
Everybody
YouTube's
could see.
OGs with billions of
Tragic,
views.
but I mean, she's not a
I'm talking
killer.
about J-Station,
No.
a YouTuber primarily known for his
That's the
extreme
last person in the
content.
world she wanted to kill.
And he gained popularity by creating videos centered around
Stupid
dark and
stunt.
sometimes
Fucking
unsettling
stupid
themes,
YouTube
such as 3 AM
stunt.
challenges, paranormal activities, and other sensational topics. In many of his videos, he'd go as far as doing
Also,
something
frankly, if somebody was like, hey, you want to watch a video of some dude getting shot by a deagle in the chest, and I'd be like, what do you mean? Oh, they have like a phone book or something in front of their chest. You want to see him get shot by a deagle? I'd be like, no. I don't see why it was so entertaining in the first fucking place that they need to even do it. I'd be like, I don't want to see that, no. I mean, that's weird, but I mean, it's true. I would not want to fucking see that, no. You know? Yeah, where am I? I guess I should not dally. I'm just trying to, like, make sure I don't die. I got my potions and my stuff, and I'm all set. DMG dumpster. 36 seconds. I'm going back for error because the battle took too long, but it's, you know, that's how you stay alive.
With most of his challenges and content, the content was extremely popular, with the channel gaining around 40 to 50 million views every month. In one video, he was caught
I'm in
hiding
combat
the
now.
For this, he would be arrested and charged. YouTube even stepped in explaining that he had violated their guidelines and demonetized his channel. But Jason simply opened a second channel to be monetized again. But this was just one of the many controversial videos made by J-Station. But on January 21st, 2020, Jason experienced one of the worst things a person can go through. In a video titled Saying Goodbye to My Dead Girlfriend, he explained that his girlfriend Alexia, whom he'd been with for some time now, had passed away tragically in a car crash. In the video, he was crying. Something like this could spiral anybody into a place of depression, enough to do something stupid. But in the video, he spoke about how Alexia's death wish was for the channel to reach 1 million subscribers.
Her dream was just to get 1 million subscribers.
That
and
actor.
We were so close to doing that, guys.
A rather unusual statement in a video of this type, but soon after the video was uploaded, other YouTubers did their research. One YouTuber called the local police station where Jason lived and asked about the car accident, to which
your skill has increased.
No, I don't have anything by that name on the system.
Oops.
So, in Toronto, nobody by that name specifically has suffered any form of death, right?
Your skill has increased.
Others explained that this was tasteless, how his tears were clearly fake, and this was all an elaborate prank just to get more clout. The frustrations towards him grew, but for fans of the channel, this man was grieving for his dead girlfriend. But his next video would be when things took a much darker turn. 5 days later, on January 26th, Jason uploaded another video, Dead Girlfriend Ouija Board Challenge at 3 AM, gone wrong, essentially mocking anyone who had seen it.
What's up, guys? Back with another 3 AM challenge. As you guys know, my girlfriend Alexia just her so freaking much.
And while this may have been horrible news for his own community, this is how many of
Why does he sound so demented?
Alleged death.
I've seen this before, this particular story, but
it was a risk he was willing to take to get the
I forgot
views.
about this one.
Good publicity is good publicity, and this was enough to force Alexia into the situation against her own will. And so on January 28th, 2020, Alexia posted a video of herself on her own channel titled Alexia is Alive. Here she spoke about her relationship with JStation, where she claimed he was abusive and controlling. She went as far to say that she actually feared him.
I only helped him out of fear.
And as a result of this, she would play along to keep the peace. She said that Jason would stop her from socializing with friends and family. And when Alexia's friends and family would constantly call and question about her death, she asked JStation to remove the video. And he didn't skip a beat, replying, "Tell your dad not to block my money. I didn't get a part of his business."
Block my money?
Right. Why didn't you get your dad to write me an apology letter? Because he's trying to block my money. Alexia posting this video went against what JStation had in mind from the channel. He was upset. The two broke up. Jason posted a new video titled Alexia Morano Exposed, the bad side of her, where he claimed she had been a willing participant in the death post and had benefited from the money that came in from the posts. He had even provided
drug
footage
addicts,
of Alexia helping him.
cocaine,
Made a side comment that his family
very clear, cocaine. You can see it in his eyes.
Talking shit about me.
Drug addicts, cocaine, rehab.
At this point, it was just airing each other's dirty laundry.
She's looking better than him. He's looking like a cokehead to me, to a bad one.
That Jason was indeed an abusive liar.
You see it right away.
Another ex-girlfriend.
I made sure to stay up all night because I was paranoid. I wasn't sure what he was going to do.
He was exposed for lying again about his apartment being broke into.
People just ran in my house and messed me up, like, super bad, yo. No lie, guys.
The next week, JStation was arrested, following Alexia's accusations that he was physically abusive, eventually causing him to be charged with 2 counts of assault. His internet persona had to continue. He needed to see with my own eyes the changes that have come to our Instagram saying, "Guys, I just got arrested, but I'm back home and back on the grind. That's why I missed the upload.
To think that when I last walked freely, the well still stood,
clearly
and
having
the
no
highborn
remorse
held court with Ajara.
with his account eventually being suspended again on March 12th, 2021. JStation,
my former master, Athricus, still lives. Already my feelings of hopelessness will give way into thoughts of vengeance.
This was a new set of pants, I think, yeah. Huh?
Is a clear example of a different reason why so many YouTubers and influencers go off of the rails. Shocking content that goes further than anyone else is what plays well. The perfect drama and prank YouTuber would get as close to breaking the law as possible while still making content. That and they'd fake as much content as possible. JStation's video, "We Bought a Slave of the Dark Web," is a clear example of something that does both. Other creators that play it too safe don't even get heard of. It's a genre of video creators that always outrage shock titles and being generally unaware of how ridiculous what you're doing is. If these are the ways the drama influencers and these celebrities are chosen, then it's no surprise that lots of them go off the rails. You need to be completely self-absorbed, egotistical, and in your own little world to even get there in the first place. So when these people get handed audiences in the hundreds of thousands or even the tens of millions, the rest is inevitable. The views and the money fuel their already massive egos, spouting their bloated opinions into their USB microphones to flatter their growing sense of self-importance. And so they start thinking they can get away with everything. Of course, it's never enough. The essential problem with these drama and prank channels is that they need to keep upping the ante and going even further.
It's like they paint themselves in a corner and they get all these people, but then they've got to maintain it. They can't.
Eventually, they go too far, and their channel either gets suspended,
suspended or lost or arrested or something.
JStation's catastrophic fall. While JStation went through some extreme situations to get views, this next YouTuber has changed his entire life to keep his audience happy. This is Nicholas Perry. Many of you will know him by the name Nakado Avocado. He started making YouTube videos when he moved to Colombia to live with his boyfriend Orlin. His average video was him simply playing some violin, speaking about his vegan lifestyle, and vlogging. Although he gained some following, his real claim to fame was diving headfirst into massive food feasts. He's what they call a mukbanger, which, if you didn't know, is originally from South
Oh, I
Korea.
got a
means
new
he made
dagger?
eating
I did.
broadcast. In his first mukbang,
With attack
it was all
power on
healthy vegan food, something Nicholas expected
6
to
to
be a once-off
13.
video. But it quickly
Yeah, but
popped
it's not
off,
as good,
and
but
he
hey, I
gained
can
over
sell it.
50,000 views within the first few weeks of the video being up. In all of his regular uploads, his fans would comment asking when the next mukbang video was coming out. Hungry for views and clout, he'd eventually upload another mukbang video, and once again, it did very well. Soon enough, all of his uploads were some form of mukbangs, and he'd eventually stop being a vegan, citing health issues. Nicholas clearly loved drama, and many of his videos have clickbait titles such as "Why I'm Leaving My Husband," and clips on camera almost stabbed at Jack in the Box, not the kids. But over the next few years, he would make millions from this, becoming a huge notorious YouTuber. But with this enormous success and growth came a decline in both his physical and mental state. You see, when he started these mukbang videos, Nicholas weighed just 155 pounds or 70 kilograms. Nicholas believed that he could do all these mukbang videos without picking up weight because of the fast metabolism. So he hadn't really been keeping tabs on his weight. But one day, about a year into his mukbang career, while he was filming himself, he decided to eventually step onto a scale. And there, it was a bit of a shocker. He'd crossed the 200-pound, about 90-kilogram mark, and you could practically see the disbelief written all over his face.
Guys, I'm 200 pounds.
Wow.
Here's the twist. He couldn't bring himself to admit that those mukbang sessions might have played a role in his weight gain. The views, money, and success made his ego drunk. So claiming it was all water, weight, and stress, he thought he'd lose this all very easily.
I'm hoping, I'm praying that this is just water weight.
No, that's mukbang weight.
He even made 2 videos addressing the weight he put on. But 3 videos
I have never even come close to mukbang before or whatever. I think I ordered 2 dinners at a Denny's once because I hadn't eaten in like 2 days. And that was the worst it ever got, I think. I had a friend, he would sit down and eat, like, he'd order 3 meals, and I'd be like, Jesus Christ, dude, he'd eat it too.
Later, he did another one of his 10,000 calorie challenges, and he continued to gain weight, often crying on camera because of how it was affecting his life. But to Nicholas, the views the mukbangs brought in were more important than his own health, and so eventually he would hit 160 kilograms. In 2019, Nicholas explained how his weight affected his relationship with his husband, Oren. He suffers from erectile dysfunction and a loss of libido as a result of his binge eating. Nicholas and his husband, Orlin, had a toxic relationship that was taken to YouTube, as they'd be kissing each other one moment and shouting at each other a moment later. When YouTubers and his own fans shared
that's
his
love.
concerns, he'd often laugh it off or reply in outrage, never listening to what they had to say. He was told that he was slowly killing himself for views, but Nicholas didn't care about it. In his 2021 interview with Mel magazine, Perry spilled the beans. Turns out many of the online conflicts he's involved in are, well, also staged by none other than himself. He's not just doing it for the drama, but for the sake of his entire career. His entire career is hinged on his completely toxic, degenerate lifestyle. And so obviously Nicholas wasn't one to shy away from stirring up online drama. He feeds off it, often picking fights with fellow YouTubers, all in the hopes of getting a bit more of that sweet attention. He had it clear in his mind there's no such thing as bad publicity, and he was making a lot of money from this. But then fast forward to May 2021, and something big happened. His on-again, off-again relationship with Orlin reached its final chapter, with Nicholas uploading a video in tears, pouring his heart out about how the internet had turned its back on him, and how all this online stuff was too much for his family to handle.
I actually like to be alone, and I just figured it out.
And well, he mentioned that his husband had left him for good. 1 month later, in April 2021, he posted a video titled, "My New House Tour. I bought a $2.3 million penthouse," where he showed off what fame had brought him, explaining that he was reaching his dreams and starting a new chapter. He spoke about being separated from Orlin, and that they were in the filing process of the divorce. So Nicholas packed his bags and moved to Vegas. Near the end of the video, he posted about all the money he
Who the fuck moves to Vegas?
I am rich. Take that, peasants.
2 minutes later in the same video, he breaks down because of his loneliness. Despite everything he'd built, he hated himself.
Repulsive.
All the success relied on destroying everything around him. The worrying thing about Nikado Avocado is how far he's gone compared to other creators. Each video is like one frame of a time-lapse documenting what internet fame and gluttony can do to someone. To go from healthy to ruining your body in just a few years is something you don't see very often. And was all for the YouTube views and the money.
People often discuss whether this was all an act in a show, or if he really did fall so far. I mean, the weight gain was clearly real, although it's pretty likely it was a mixture of the two. He discovered what people really wanted to see when he drifted from reasonably sized meals into crazy portions. Then, by acting more juvenile, erratic, and eating large amounts of food, he gained even more momentum.
Eating that much junk food has drastic effects on both the body and the brain. So it partially explains some of the changes we saw. At the end of the day though, it doesn't really matter. Even if it's just an act, he's still pretty normal when he is in front of the camera. That almost makes this whole thing more pathetic. Although he had published videos talking about his weight loss a few months ago, it seems like that's been forgotten for now. In a video uploaded in October 2023, he was still seemingly the same size and doing the same mukbang videos. And while YouTube watched behind the lens, the slow decline in Ricardo Avocado isn't as fatal as our next case. Do you remember those crazy YouTube prank videos back in 2014? Well, the top creator of these sorts of videos was FFXI, otherwise known as Yusef. Now, FFXI opened his channel back in March 2011, creating his channel with the goal of changing the world one smile at a time. His early content was characterized by his energetic and humorous personality, but like many YouTubers, a single video stood above all the others. FFXI's first major boost in popularity came just days after starting his new channel, when he uploaded a video of himself dancing to Rebecca Black's Friday in an Apple store. The video quickly gained traction and led to his first substantial growth in subscribers. After that, he would start a series called Middle Eastern Parents, joking around with the typical stereotypes. Once again, the YouTube algorithm picked this up and boosted his channel drastically, and as those views began to decline, he transitioned into prank videos. But he wasn't copying any other YouTubers out there. It was original content and it did very well. He was confident and willing to go the extra mile to make the video go viral. His most popular video, Spider-Man in Real Life Prank, garnered over 173 million views. And while some YouTubers would call him out for being misogynistic and crossing lines in his videos, FFXI didn't care. He was on top of the world. His ego was flying high. And yet by 2015, the fun was starting to die, as the prank video era of YouTube was losing traction, and FFXI would struggle to adapt to these changes, taking a huge hit to his ego. His videos weren't getting many views anymore, and although he tried to shift from pranks to vlogs, his whole channel was just decreasing in views and engagements, eventually causing FFXI to speak about his mental health issues, as he shared his struggles with his audience, including moments of depression and manic episodes.
Everything begins within. Like, no matter how much medications I take, no matter how much help I seek, no matter who I reach, until I internally tell myself, like, yo, you gotta do this for you, you gotta start getting better, you gotta fix your mental approach, it's never gonna change. So I'm still in that process now. Like, me coming here is such, like, if you want to look at wins, I've had to look at my small wins. Me going to the gym was like a victory in my life because of how much I wasn't doing and how much I was
If you're looking for the best deals you'll find outside of Ironforge itself, then you've come to the right place. You've done us here in Oberdeen a great service, lass. We'll make sure that their effects are properly taken care of. As for you, please have this. It is the least I can do for someone with the bravery to set things right.
See you soon.
Greetings, lass. If you're looking for the best deals you'll find outside of Ironforge itself, then you've come to the right place.
Keep your feet on the ground.
Not only was his reputation declining rapidly, but FFXI also came forward explaining how his revenue dropped by nearly 95% of what he would usually make from YouTube ads.
I lost well over $1 million.
Wow.
Yeah.
But that's how you kind of earned your save.
I was the first big hit, yeah.
All of these things were compounding with an already mentally unwell man, and he would hit one of his many rock bottoms. But in July 2018, FFXI would organize what he claimed to be the best YouTube event ever. This was his chance to gain relevancy once again, claiming this event would be the next Coachella. Hate dies, love arrives, where he would get fellow influencers to promote the event,
The hippogriff
including
is a
Logan Paul,
noble
Roman Atwood,
beast,
and Keemstar,
proud
promising
and
fans
swift.
big names
They are
like
an
Drake
honor
and
to
Snoop Dogg,
train
and the
and
event
can
was
quickly
free.
take their
But when
rider a
everybody
great
arrived, it
distance.
was nowhere near what they'd promised. As it was about to start, a bomb threat was called in, forcing everybody out of the building and into the car park. So not only did it fail to live up to expectations, but FFXI's erratic behavior during the event was criticized by his community and other YouTubers.
And apparently one of the most appalling YouTubers, FFXI, saw Tanacon and thought to himself, yeah, I can do that, but worse.
Taking another dent to his huge ego, and he'd later admit to never even speaking
18 silver, not
meaning
bad.
the promise of Drake coming to the event was never even a possibility. This was just all to gain relevancy again. But once everybody arrived in the parking lot, FFXI would do everything he could to boost his ego, telling everyone about his ambitions as a content creator and his mental health struggles.
I invested all my money into this event, and I did it for free. My accountant said, Yusuf, where are you gonna make your money? I said, that's not a problem to me. I didn't care.
but many of his fans were now expressing concern for his mental well-being, telling FusiTube to take a break from the public spotlight to prioritize his mental health. But this only made him more angry, so when Keemstar tried to step in and help FusiTube, FusiTube had a manic episode in front of all of his fans, claiming that Keemstar made him want to commit suicide.
I have bipolar and depression. That what you put into my head made me want to kill myself.
Multiple YouTubers stepped in, both concerned for his own health and for his influence as a YouTuber, leading him to another rock bottom, as he would take a year-long break from YouTube after the event. And when he returned, he would never be as active. Until recently, when about a year ago, FusiTube started live streaming whatever he was doing, every single day. He claimed that he was in a better place mentally now, and that his audience no longer had to worry about him. But as soon as the views started coming in again, viewers would start to notice his old manic state habits. As FusiTube started to lose his mind again, his viewers only increased, almost motivating FusiTube to do even crazier things and act in even worse ways. Anything he could do to boost his ego. Everybody around him was encouraging his downward spiral. And in August 2023, while on stream, FusiTube met a drunk woman at an airport. On the stream, viewers could see that she was clearly hammered, off her mind. FusiTube and the woman started speaking, and she opened up about a tragic event that she had gone through where she had been a victim of human trafficking.
Oh god, don't link.
Not too long after the stream ended, but about 10 minutes later, FusiTube started his live stream again and bragged that he had just had sex with a drunk girl in the airport bathroom.
Oh, Copper's decent, we can win.
And I know it doesn't count as the Mile High Club because I was in the airport, but I still joined it. I swear to God.
Wow.
I swear on everything I love.
Get canceled.
I swear on everything I love. I just joined the Mile High Club in the airport, in the men's bathroom.
Anything to boost his own sense of self-worth. Even if it meant exploiting a woman in a bathroom, it was still good for his ego. But his community were disgusted by this, defending the lady that he'd taken advantage of. But things took an even greater decline on August 23rd, as he screamed for almost the entire day and assaulted 2 people while on stream, having another manic episode. In the video, FusiTube checked into a hotel and called the cops while on stream, claiming a troll was near him with a gun to his head, ready to pull the trigger.
There's a gun to my head right now. There's a gun to my head. Oh, ma'am, he left. Ma'am, he left. There's a gun to my head. Help, get them. Help, ma'am.
Implosion. Go to jail.
You could see he was losing his mind, and the viewers continued to pour in.
He's not losing his mind. He's acting like an asshole.
In his manic state, ending the stream and possibly his entire content creator career.
Child.
One worrying aspect of these kinds of YouTubers that often gets overlooked is their effect on the young and impressionable. It's no secret that these channels often have incredibly young audiences. Generally, kids are the only people who can bear to watch them. They see these people acting like this, and then they see their fame and their millions of YouTube subscribers, and it tells them that this is what they need to emulate and become to gain popularity. Now, kids will always
I feel sorry for them. Like, that was never my goal.
They don't need social media for it, but it does make it a whole lot more focused on particularly dangerous things. The TikTok challenges and pranks that are
I came into this wanting a personal history.
It trickles down into
I think these people want their survival to be this. I don't think this could ever be your survival for your whole life. I don't think so.
Made up the majority of their interactions and what they learned about the world. Surveys and studies have found deteriorated behavior and attention spans post-pandemic. And channels like this prey on children and their inability to understand how stupid and unreal the videos often are. They're like those awful Elsa and Spider-Man videos that were going around the algorithm for years. They expose kids to awful ideas and ways of living, whilst profiting the creator millions, teaching children degeneracy. It's no surprise that you get these unhinged individuals at the helm of these channels.
And while FusiTube's decline was long in the making, same can't be said for Phidias. You see, the allure of virality continues to drive creators to explore new horizons, often blurring the lines between entertainment and ethics and exploitation. But it's this relentless quest for internet fame and clout, and their unending narcissism that can drive creators insane. And you see, Phidias' ego was growing, with his YouTube channel pulling in millions of views. Soon he would be featured by big names like Era, connecting with the top of the crop on the site. And people took a liking to Phidias, as he would do anything without limits to get views. And it was this exact drive that would bring him his audience. But at the same time, it also came to taint his entire YouTube career. And to see what I mean, we need to have a look at one of the first controversies he got into. And this is when he aimed to document life in what he described as the world's poorest Forest Country. The video titled "I Spent 100 Hours in the World's Forest Country" showcased Phileas' journey in the country.
This is the worst
Greetings,
forest
young
country.
rogue. What do you
There's a
see?
lot of bad things said
Oh
about
my
it.
god, I
That's
hope
why
I'm gonna be able to
spend the next
afford
100
this.
hours here to see with my own eyes. If
Capturing moments of stark poverty
Sinister
and
Strike
struggles.
first.
However, the whole tone of this documentary-style video
Parry.
raised eyebrows. For one, Phileas treated the locals like a spectacle rather than being actual humans.
Euro.
They were there to serve the video
And now
else,
broke.
completely exposing this whole situation and the
Yeah,
subjects
well.
for views, turning their hardships into a
How are
backdrop
we
of
now?
viral
Yep,
content.
we're good.
And to top it off, the thumbnail was particularly crude and almost hilarious in how out of touch it was. And throughout this whole video, Phileas' commentary was always marked by surprise, the living conditions and the cost of services, being completely oblivious to the ethical implications of his content. And it was his sanctimonious and pretentiously fake commentary at the simplicity of life and lack of access to resources that made this video feel so insensitive.
how much is normal here? 1,000, 1 You got 50 cents? Yeah, actually, yeah.
It wasn't the first time that he did these sorts of things to get views. In the same time, he was in hot water for his video on Skid Row in Los Angeles. Because in both instances, Phileas was looking at complex social issues focused on making the most mind-numbing content possible, completely ignoring the real lives he was documenting. But at the same time as the controversy grew, so did his fanbase. And this would hit a climax when Phileas finally met Elon Musk. After stalking him for months, getting into controversy with Elon Musk's mother, he finally forced Elon Musk into giving him a hug by using his child fans to publicly pressure Elon Musk to
Oh my god. I had no idea I was gonna go this way. Jesus.
And as he kept getting rewarded for this kind of content, it was no wonder what he would do next. Eventually, as his channel started plateauing, he needed something new, something daring, and this would come with his most recent controversy. When Phileas, already under scrutiny for his pompous, egocentric ventures, decided to embark on a new challenge, traveling across Japan without spending a dime. The video titled "Traveling Across Japan for Free" showcased Felix and 3 other YouTubers engaging in a series of questionable activities, all in the name of views and clout. The video begins with Phileas
I can
asking
teach you
strangers
fishing
for money
skills.
to cover his bus fare, a move that sets the tone for the rest of his journey. And as he goes across Japan, Phileas resorts to hiding in train toilets, evading ticket inspectors, and even running from the authorities when confronted.
When I sat down, he released me, and immediately
His solution to
I
this is to
started
become a
running.
homeless person in a foreign country, basically.
And they are searching for
It's
me.
such a
The video captures the essence of his
it's such a
reckless
parasitic
pursuit as
way
he
of looking
documents
at
every
it.
step of his illegal adventure, being completely oblivious to the legal and
Parasite.
ethical
The
implications
fuck,
of his
man.
actions. And this
I'm
time
gonna
he's
go
not
suck resources out of some foreign country and embarrass America. For what? Views? Come on, man. For views? Are you fucking serious? Oh, yep. How are we now? Yep, I'm gonna sit down. I want to sell. Well, yeah. What? Yeah. You. You can make more selling it to a vendor. Oh, it's 2 silver. Well, yeah, but okay. Well, so you're saying I can wait? Can I just buy that? This guy sold it for 50 copper less than the vendor. Can I just go buy it then? Yeah, just go buy that then. And wait. Sort by price. No, the pearl, the pearl, damn it. Yeah, wait. No, I don't see this. I don't see where it's cheaper. See, you're tripping. It's not cheaper. There's nobody cheaper here. 3 pearls for, oh yeah, I don't know. Anyways, so, but I don't want to vendor it. I really don't. I'll just put it up for 3 or whatever. Who cares? No, I want more on this. Yep. And sure. And finally that dagger for 7. And we're done here. Got to put the new stuff that I bought on my bar, which is, of course, Garrote. Finally got a good opener. So we stealth up and instead of backstab now. Yeah, we'll open Garrote. And then, what else? I got higher ranks of things, but I got Kick, which normally I would put on E, or, well, yeah, no, I'll put Blind on E. But yep, there we go, I can Kick. And, yeah, I believe we're solid. Yeah, I think we're solid here. We're doing good. I need an expose. No, sorry, expose armor, right? Yeah, where'd that go? Oh, I can't afford expose yet. I can send money from the alts. I guess I'll log over and deal with that. Let's go see how she's doing. Yep, she's good. And this person had is jug petting out here. I don't have that kind of money. He is tough, yeah. Can probably kill him. Get the wasp. Yeah. I'll open up and I'll tank him. Get on him and debuff him. Ooh, I only hit him for 4 and he's hitting me for 30, but eh. We'll try to keep him off the pet.
Your skill has increased.
Okay, good. Get on him. And he immediately wanted the wasp. It's kind of funny. That's alright. I don't know. We don't seem to be hurting him very bad. I don't know. Let it run for a while. We'll see how it goes. I might die. Yeah. I don't know, we're getting him. It's just kind of scary to me a little bit. He's killing the wasp. Yeah, he's just chunking that wasp. I need something thicker. I should technically look around for other things. Oh, that one hurt. 113. Yeah, that changed how I feel about this. Yeah. So I run around, take a look at what else is around here. He'll chunk the bee out. And I'll get another charm for him. I'll just keep chunking him with other mobs, but I've got to find them. There's another wasp. It's a good bet I'll be able to charm it. Yeah. Oh, I didn't get him, and that's annoying. No. Well, it's alright. 5 more seconds, we'll try again. Don't know. I think this one I'd like to log out, and the minute that I get the wasp, I'm going to log out. I'm fairly sure. Yeah. So, good. Get the wasp. Get the wasp. Yes, yes, I got him now. Get on the turtle now. Turtle now. Turtle's casting shell for some reason. Go, go. So, yep, get on him. Yep, yep. Get on him. Get on him. The minute you got him. Come on, stupid bee. There you go. Okay, log. He's nice, but he hurts. He hurts. He's gonna win. He's already got the wasp to half health. I might not even make it. But I'll make it. He won't like that I'm healing, but that's alright. I don't care. I'm gonna make it. The wasp won't die before... I'm gonna make it and I can ditch him. Yeah. Oh no. Come on. What was that? Come on, you woke me up. You son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. I don't know, man. I don't know. I guess I better get the cure spam while I can get it off. I'll use the crawler. Maybe I can just keep chunking him till I down him. I don't know. He's a nasty fucker. Okay, you. Charm, 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 charm. Already has a pet. Wait. Oh, the wasp isn't dead. Oh god, he came after me though. Okay. Well, that's okay. Get on the grub. Yep, there's the grub. Charm, charm, charm. I got him. Get on him. You, do some damage. Come on, come on. Get on him. If I run in circles, the thing can get his attention. The grub is stronger than him. I might stand a chance if I do nothing. I want to try to log still. I mean, I'm going to lose out on the XP. He's... no, he's going to chew the grub just the same. There's another grub over there. I'm going to go see if I can get him. I don't know. Yeah, the grubs will win. The grubs will win if I can live through charming another mob. If I fail, I'll die. Get on the better gear. I don't know. He's eating the grubs alive, though. Oh, God. The Ochu. He'll aggro me. Okay, Berry Grub's doing okay. I mean, I want to go attack him, but I mean, like, I don't know, man. I should be sitting, but I can't. I can't. Gotta be ready. Gotta be ready. Stupid, stupid, stupid thing. I can't log. I'm not gonna log out of this. I'll just die. I'll run back if I need to. It's fine. I mean, it's working. Please, charm. Please, charm. Please, charm. Charm, 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 charm. I got him. I got him. Get on the turtle. Get on the turtle. Don't hit. Don't kill me. 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 Keep attacking him. Keep attacking him. Yes. Did he get the interest? I think he did. Can I sit long enough for him to... Oh, God. He's not doing it. He's not doing it. Get on him. Get on him. He hit the grub for 107. This dick turtle is so annoying. Fucking Cure 3. Do not. Oh my God, he healed to half full. Can I do it? I might be able to do it now. I don't know. The crawler can't seem to get on him. It's so annoying. I don't know. I can't do anything. The crawler's got to get its attention. It's the only hope. There, see, if he stops to cast shell, the grub will hit him, and maybe, just maybe, oh God, he's still not on him. If he stops to cast spells, the grub will get on him, and get his attention. Oh, this guy was not good. I didn't think a tough would be this bad. It's like so annoying. Oh, he's like catching up to me. He's gonna kill me. It's so bitter. Keep running. There, see? Yeah, fucking, like, grub, hit him. Stupid grub, hit him. Why can't the grub get his attention? It's so annoying. Oh, God. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I got another aggro. It's over. Banish and I'm out. Bye. Dead. Yep. That's cool. Well, yeah. You know. Doing okay. I mean, XP-wise. Let's see what I'm at now. That one was a lot more honest. I shouldn't have pulled him. I'm right where I fucking, like, basically started, but a little bit better. It's annoying. This camp doesn't seem to be working for me. That sound is so annoying. Yes, begin the adventure. I don't care. Yeah, okay, got it. I don't care. Oh, yeah, I need to go to the mailbox. Yeah. Yes, mailbox. Hardcore mode. No. Add-ons disable except for auctionator and postal. That's it. Postal. There we go. Postal load. Okay. Yep, got all that stuff. Let's go sell all that. 85 silver. I should send like 20 silver back just so I can spend it. It's fine. Open all. Damn it. I guess they can't. Yeah, I can't. But that's good. It means I can sell stuff. Native ham wraps. I don't know if those will be any good. But... Ooh, righteous sword. Go away. Make it bigger. No, bigger. No, bigger. No, bigger. Oh my God, aren't you supposed to be bigger? Fuck, it's so annoying. Whatever. Sure, post. Tough jerky. Sure, post. Yes, fine. Bear meat, go. All that leather. 18 copper. Yeah, Sure, yep. Tiger's Eye, Rune Leather Scraps. Yeah, I'll keep 8 leather just in case I need it. The Light Hide, I'll hold on to it. This thing, yep, will sell for 28 silver. It's good, little limited supply. And, yep, and cool. And then I guess I'll send 20 silver over. I don't know if it's instant. Let's go see. I don't think it is instant, but I'll send 20 silver back just to see if it's instant. If it is, I should go get my training because I need exposed armor. I mean, I don't need exposed armor. Exposed armor is good, but it's not actually damage. It's sort of dumb to spend the points on it. I like exposed armor for bosses, but I don't think it's that important for PvE. Yeah, what do we send? Like 20 silver? That should get me up and over the hump, yeah. I don't think it's instant, but it's... I mean, an hour is fine. At least it's on the way. Okay, go. It's a shame the damn turtle won. See, that's the thing. If it's a higher level, it wins. It was bitter. I let my health get too low. But I could have beaten him. I don't know. I should have... Maybe I should have just attacked while the crawler was on him. Because the crawler probably would have known that. I mean, I was only like 2 hits from death. Like, I don't know. I'm learning Beastmaster. I've never really taken a serious Beastmaster up. I've always leveled it through parties. And now it's like it's good to learn it. But it's technical kind of sometimes. Like, I didn't realize how bad it is to get low health. Because you can always just keep chucking more mobs at the thing. If you can take a couple hits while you're charming. So you never really want your health to get low. I mean, like, you really do want the mob to get the interest. Like, you want the mob on the thing first, you know. I mean, where else can I go that have, like, safer targets, but there isn't. There isn't really safer. I could go to Qfim, I suppose. The Qfim is a valid one. I'm going to go get Signet since I'm here. Qfim is good. Probably better than where I'm at. Particularly because, like, well, I don't know, like, it's kind of, it's like iffy. If the leeches are good, it might be a good place, and it's probably faster. It's definitely faster than the camp I'm using. So let's go see how I fare in Qfim, because I think that's one of the valid places to go at this level now. Babiki Bay was too high for me. I'll have to go, like, way, way higher. Got my Signet. Feeling good.
Was so on the nose, with this whole video being a blatant display of disrespect and disregard towards Japanese culture and their legal system. Everybody online was criticizing it, exploiting the kindness of strangers for views, which is so out of touch it was almost funny, but also alarming at his character, constantly treating the people in his videos more like subjects to give him views, nothing else. And it was the same condescending tone throughout all of these videos and his lack of genuine respect that fueled the backlash against his content. Eventually it got so bad that he actually took down the video and apologized. And whilst it might seem like he finally learned a lesson, it's doubtful. This cycle of always being in the limelight, all publicity is good publicity mindset, is exactly what feeds these egocentric actions in the first place.
And a special thanks to Unlisted for sponsoring this video. Make sure to click the link in the description below to check them out today. All of these people are warnings to the ones that come after them, but none of them will listen, of course. As long as the algorithm keeps promoting these channels and people keep watching them, this cycle will never end.
It's true. It's a lot of money.
What brings you here?
You know, I haven't looted my box. I don't think I have anything, like, major for sale. I could consolidate. I guess I have stacks. I have a stack. I could sell anything that... Yeah, I'll sell anything that's singles, I guess, yeah. Silk Thread's always, like, kind of good. Earth Crystal, 500. Not bad. What else? We have Silk Thread for 601. Sell 3 of these. So threads. 1. So threads 6. 1. Okay, good. And let's go out to Qfim now. I like my Beastmaster. It doesn't really feel like you need to sit in town at all or do anything super crazy. I think I need LB3. LB3 might be a fucking pain in the ass. You can solo it, I guess. Especially if I'm of the level, but I'll have to, like, level up there. But I do need LB3 and Matt, which will be annoying. I was planning to do Matt on White Mage. But no, BST will be better. Now, I'm looking at going to Qfim this time. Yeah. Qfim this time. I should, like, maybe take the stuff that doesn't stack and put it in my bank. Yeah, I'm going to have an item incompatibility thing here where if I don't dump, I didn't think about this, but I will. I have to go back to the Mog House because, I need a new stack of ginger cookies, but I don't think I can afford it. So I'll go to the Mog House real quick. That is something I do need to do. Get money and purchase a stack of ginger cookies and start using them. Like, I'm noticing that there's times when the ginger cookie might really help. I wish I could, like, had the discipline to keep running back to Wings of Fury, because I need Wings of Fury, and I want those astral rings, like, pretty bad, like, enough where I feel like I kind of want to go do that right now, but I don't know. It's annoying. I wish, like, I don't know, getting back there, it doesn't matter where you're from, it's still so annoying running to Wings of Fury over and over again, especially if you're not maining the game. It's like running to that BCNM is, well, it's not that bad, it's annoying. I suppose I'm going to force myself to do a Wings of Fury, even if there is somebody there. I think it takes so long, or whatever, I'll just snag. That's fine. You could just play WoW if somebody's there. It doesn't matter. 4,900. Not bad. It's at least enough to probably buy ginger cookies. Usually I bring tuna sushi for this, which I probably will. Yeah, you got my tuna sushi. Should be here. There it is. There it is. Yeah, we'll take some tuna sushi for Wings of Fury. Drop the wing crystals off. Yeah, there we go. Water. And then did I put my orb in there? I must have. I must have put the orb somewhere. Where did I put it? There, Star Orb. No, Star Orb is 40. My orb isn't here. Oh, there it is. Yep, Cloudy is level 20. Yep. I just haven't gone yet. Yeah. And, give Vendor that silence, but I don't really care to. The ginger cookies are a thing I need. Oh, and yeah, that stuff, Mog Wardrobe. How much room do I have? 28. The Skill Finger Gauntlet should go away, along with the Mithrin Gators and stuff. Okay, stack up, and, yeah, any of this, yeah, I'll probably just dump that for now. Actually, I'll just process that, because why not? Nope. Wait, I thought, you didn't pull them out? Pull them out, damn it. Okay, so... yes, I have a lot of stuff I want to put in storage here. Honey. I think I will just put a spare gear out because it's like filling up my inventory. Insect wing, beehive chip, tree ant bulb, 12 beastman seals, stack. We see a stack of water, a stack of wind. I'm gonna start just selling these stacks of crystals, and I'll buy the ones that I need if I need it. Looking for stacks of anything else that might have stacked up. I have a stack of copper ingots there, but I should use it to level. And yep, that's everything. I have 87 more beastman seals I've gotten the last week. Yeah, so we can definitely run Wings of Fury. I should be running Wings of Fury like 2 or 3 times a day till I get my fucking astrals. Then a lot of this difficulty pretty much goes away. I'm being like kind of mean to myself, but it is fun to not dump all the money into super crazy beastman gear, but I do need to do some of that. I did buy the right rings and all this. I should buy a Munster Signa, which, or go, I can't farm it. It's got like 5 people sitting there at all times, so it's going to be worth like 200-300 grand, and I don't know where the fuck I'm going to get that. But I think that's pretty much required for what I'm doing with my Mithra fucking charisma. I definitely will need a, like a staff. I'm going to send this back to tab for a bit. Did it end? Yes, it did. Okay, so now, what do we do? Let's turn on some Final Fantasy music. Oh, I don't need to, never mind. We are here currently selling stuff, fire crystals for 700, 699, wing crystal 1000, oops, one, and then we go down to like 701, water crystal 400 down to 399, and that is everything. And then what else? We need ginger cookies, meals of the sweet variety. Looking for ginger cookies. How much you want for that? There is 1 stack of ginger cookies for sale. What the fuck is that? Fuck is that, man? What about like wizard cookies or something? You know who could benefit from good like mana food is BST. That might actually be not that bad of a thing. Yeah, like wizard cookies are selling for 8 grand. It's a lot, but it's, yeah. Like I mean, will you sell me the last stack? I don't know why I have reservations about buying the last stack. I just know why. It's because you're gonna fucking gouge me. Watch. But I mean, 3 grand is acceptable. Yeah, I got it. That's fine. That's good. Stack of ginger cookies. That's acceptable. I like ginger cookies. Ginger cookies. Let's see. Okay, so now... Oh, yeah, and I go to Wings of Fury. Yeah. Hopefully it's not, like, slammed, you know? I could go look at the zone. Maybe spot whether there's, like, BSTs doing this, but... Need Astrals. Next page. Oh no, I was on the right page actually. No, just do new talk to him. Yes. Run for go. Yep. It's a lot of walk in, but it's worth it. Especially if I pull an astral like suddenly. Like if I pull an astral suddenly, I'm like, yes, 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 yes. It would be so good. This thing is soulbound. It just needs to sell. I'm just gonna sell it. Shredder Stew is cool, but I mean, like, I'd rather just sell it. Yeah, just sell it. And that'll sell. Yeah, we don't need that many of those. We can put away that and just take the stack with me. We don't need 2 stacks of them. The leather can stay here. The Murloc eye. All that crap. And then, yep, and I'll sell all that. I need the rest of it. So, yes. And then... Oh, let me glance at my skills. Cooking could be capped. I think I need one more skill before I can do that, though. First aid needs to be capped, and I should visit the first aid. I don't know.
Of all the wondrous places within Darnassus,
do I have any money? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if that'll be very expensive. I don't think.
Here among the craftsmen of Darnassus, there is a millennium of knowledge for the benefit of your chosen craft. Now tell me, which craft do you find the most intriguing?
Leatherworking, but I don't think I can expand
yet. When you have not healed to tend to your wounds, the knowledge of first aid can be a lifesaver. I would consult Danilor over at the Craftsman's Terrace for instruction on this skill.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Going for a swim, going for a swim, going for a swim. Splash, splash. Okay, so now, yes, now I run north to Gelspa. There we are. Okay, and we will attend the first aid trainer. Oh, I have a turn-in way over there east. Yes, I do. Go away, you.
can train you in first aid techniques.
5 silver. Damn it. And you do have to wait an hour for the money. It's so annoying. Well, I mean, whatever. I don't care. I mean, yeah, I don't care about that. I guess I will keep the Strider Stew and use it. It's fine. Oh, shit, yeah. Am I doing this right? Yes, I am. Very good. Why did you need this much walking? So annoying. Fucking walking sim. What's that sound? What? Okay, let's look for something else that's entertaining. This is a new Asmongold video from today. I've liked and subbed to his... Thank you for the excellent content from my stream. I've liked and subbed to his channel. We'll put him on the screen here.
Let me start just by talking a little bit about Ghost before we get to
Look at that penguin.
I want to stress, we're in early development.
Penguin.
The art and ideas are not final. And that's the whole point. We want to share all this with you early so that we can get feedback, make changes, and make the game better before we are finally live. We think the right way to tackle a project as big as an MMO is to be careful about where and how we innovate. We think this is a risk when you try to innovate too much.
Is that Greg Street?
A MMO with a dev cycle of 10 to 15 years, and ain't nobody up here wants that.
Ashes of creation.
We're going to be really careful where we do innovate. A great example are several of us came from World of Warcraft, and we love WoW's Dungeons and Raids. We don't think there is a lot we need to do there differently. We'll put our own spin on it. It's a different game. It's a different IP. But overall, we're not going to spend a lot of points innovating on things like that.
That's fine. Just do it like classic, though.
We think adventuring, like going out into the world, doing quests, kind of figuring out where you're supposed to go next, has not aged super well. And we think that is a great opportunity to innovate.
That's true.
So I want to talk a little bit about that.
Shard variety from the city view, okay.
Yeah, true.
So our game is set in a
really
shattered
nice.
world, where players look out into the sky from a mysterious ancient city and see countless shards of broken worlds waiting to be discovered. This is some of our latest concept art for that setting, but I also want to show you how this has already evolved. When the team was first brainstorming about the world, I got excited and made my own sketch of how the shards might float above the city. And everyone teased me about it mercilessly. And so I drew it again in Photoshop, where it looked tiny bit better. And we used this for our first several pitch decks.
I get it.
This is what game development looks like. It starts looking pretty bad. You make it better and better. You hire better artists to actually draw, and eventually you should be able to produce something pretty cool.
Yeah.
Our art teams took these concepts and got us to our latest vision, which we'll continue to experiment further. By far not the final way the game will look. You probably got the idea that one of the major focuses for us is creating 2 different types of world shards for players to explore. We're calling these red shards, are like more traditional MMOs with lots of danger, dungeons, and world bosses. This is where you'd find most of the dungeons and raids in the game, and other players, particularly strangers, are really important here. A player on Twitter compared them to WoW's Timeless Isle, and that's a great way to think about it.
Okay, sure.
And our blue shards will be more of a private realm for you and your friends. The design draws on some inspiration from survival games, but it's not about starving or freezing to death. It's more about you charting your own path the way you want. And while the red shards offer a consistent theme park experience for every player, the blue shards open up individualized and different sandboxes for you and whoever you choose to let in with you.
Okay.
The basic loop of Ghost when you play is you'll go back and forth between the blue shards and red shards. Perhaps you need important reagent for your next upgrade that can only be found on the red shards. Or maybe your friends let you know that their boss
Sounds complicated.
Really nice. But you'll need to
Can't we just have like levels and mobs? No.
assemble a small army to go and dispatch it.
AOC kind of suffer from this too. Do we need all this complication? Ooh. Yay.
And we think the opportunity
Money.
is that when you're playing on a blue shard, your actions will be permanent, whether you deplete a mine or clear out a dungeon, a dragon's lair. If you want to build a village for you and your friends, there won't be random players walking through to mess with the experience.
I think there should
If
be.
you want to set up a guild versus guild PvP shard, you
I
don't have
think
to worry
there
about
should be.
random arrivals later on causing an imbalance. But without random players, you don't really have an MMO, right? So the red shards are where you get that massive multiplayer experience.
Yeah.
Now, it's easy to talk about world shards in a way that sounds really dry or even disconnected, and honestly, systems designers are really good at doing that, which is why developing the world of Ghost is really important to us as well. Our goal is for Ghost to be innocent, mysterious, and worthy of your time and investment.
Okay.
We take
I like that.
inspiration from everything from Elden Ring to D&D's Planescape.
Great.
Because we want
Especially
the world of
Elden
Ghost to be
Ring,
a fresh
though, right?
take on the fantasy genre, we're experimenting with a lot of different types of
Especially
creatures and
Elden
races
Ring.
you'll encounter. And that work even carries into class design. We want to have a lot of classes, and while you probably won't find something as basic as warrior or mage, some of the classes will be familiar, and then some of them will honestly be a little weird, like this room.
I think they should just
We
use
hope everyone
warrior
create
and mage.
characters and find classes that fit the playstyle they love.
It's like
But
like they
also
don't want to
core
reinvent the
value
wheel, but
playing
now they're doing it.
So experimenting with different classes should feel rewarding and not like you're falling behind. Our classes are organized into different factions, and these factions are working secretly against each other, sometimes with each other, to determine the future of the city. The factions don't limit who you can play with. This isn't about preventing you from playing with your friends. They're just there to give the classes some depth and motivation to help drive our narrative.
Got it.
You can see here some visual exploration of one of our earlier factions. But I want to stress, not every faction would adopt this art style, and there will be a gamut from dark and serious to cute and silly, and probably even dangerous.
Oh, bro, look at that. That's badass.
So with that, we'd like to get into some of your questions, and I want to introduce one more member of the team. John is our biz guy, and he is going to be our MC for today.
Hey everyone, so I've nominated myself responsible for reading the questions out to the team.
It must be so awkward for him to be the only person that's not sitting down.
Heavy hitting question, but it was one of the most upvoted. So, Towel the Tank asks, will there be tanks in your game? And if so, how many?
Towel the Tank.
I know Towel's a great guy, so not surprised that his tweet was well liked.
Towel the Tank, I know who that is.
Yes, there are certainly going to be tanks in our game, but I think we want to look at and revisit what tanks mean to the group in terms of gameplay, right? What do they do on a second-per-second basis? Does the boss always have to be hitting them or their tank buddy? Could it just be that there are key moments where the tank needs to be there to defend?
You know what I want to see
against
tanks be like?
Huge attack, or is it possible that
in Lost Ark.
there's just a big guy in the
That's
group
a
that,
new
like
take
we
on
see
tanks.
Marvel's Endgame, that the Hulk's got to match up with the big brute
That's what I wanna
of
see.
Thanos' crew there. So just trying to find, and explore different.
Yay,
options
no one's
there.
here.
And that could mean that we
I
have,
think.
some tanks that are in melee
Someone in
as they
here?
traditionally are. Maybe we have pet class tanks. Maybe we have ranged tanks.
Okay.
I don't know. It'd be cool
No.
to hear what you all think about those types of things, and when we do experiments and explore that.
Wednesday night is
and try
good.
them and see what you think.
I think that's something that you evolve into.
So thanks for the great question.
Yeah, that's what I think you evolve
This next
into.
one's for you, Shanti, from Ritzadet,
Like with
who
pets
asks,
and shit.
will the game's story, world, and inhabitants treat each player character as if they are the
Great
hero?
question. Holy
Great
shit,
question.
good question. Oh my god, I hate this website. Oh my god, this is such a...
What we're going with is something much closer to
I'm so
how
sorry,
Destiny
guys.
does it, for example, where you're part of an elite crew, an elite group that has powers greater than the
Ah,
average
here we
NPC
go.
or civilian you see on the
Sure,
screen.
okay, that's fine.
This gives us
Tuna
room to
sushi.
introduce NPC characters, develop their arcs alongside
Sit and
you, and kind
regen.
of have it feel like, you don't have the entire burden of the universe on your shoulders.
Gotta
You
make
have
sure
all
the
these
gear is
to work
good.
with and,
Incoming emote.
That's good. I think being an adventurer is the good thing to do.
All right, next
Beast
question.
whistle,
from
be
Candace,
leggings,
from
that's
@XMatchim.
fine.
What is the reason for having blue shards and red shards? It seems like blue shards are their own survival game base builder. That this exist in the red shards, or vice versa.
Alright, let's do it.
The superpower of our game is in the blue shards, and when we say
Got
we're
him.
going to play blue shards, it could mean that you're playing one blue shard for the entire season or the entire expansion, just like building and decorating your base and killing monsters and stuff like that.
Yeah, like
but it could
Valheim.
also mean that you're playing several blue shards. You could play hundreds of blue shards, or maybe even just dozens. The idea behind blue shards is that we're always going to give you a lot of variety. So we love exploration. We love the exploration element of survival games. And since these
Come on,
blue
man,
shards
get
are
on
generated
him.
just
No,
for
no,
you
no,
and
no.
your party, we can
Get
make
on,
those
Colo
cool
Colo, get on him. I'm gonna
that
die
you
if you
like.
don't.
What if
Get
it's
on
red
him.
razor blades and you
God
had
damn
to
it, get
put
on him.
shelter nearby? Or what if the world was just slowly
Fucking
tumbling around
annoying.
you and you had to like collect
How do
as
you
many
balance
resources as you
rewards
can
for
and
that,
get the
though?
hell out
How do you
before
do
it
that?
Get
falls.
on him.
So
So annoying.
one is like the exploration angle. Two is the shared progression. We love shared progression in survival games. So things like upgrading your crafting bench so that everyone else can use that crafting bench and submitting your recipes to it. And like that sense of community that you really only get in survival games. And now imagine you can take that character, you can take that community, and then like inject that into the traditional MMO that has all the raids and dungeons. And you're getting like a mix of your gear from both of these blue shards that you're investing in, that you're playing multiple of, and then the red shards that you're more used to doing things like instant
Come on,
story,
man.
dungeons, raids, world bosses, all the cool stuff. Like we really want to concentrate the cool stuff about like the open world experience,
It should be red shards.
so that we can kind of like divide the experience between like here's your exploration loop and here's your like static loop.
I feel like this concept might be too.
Okay, I'll toss the next question over to Ed. This one comes from Mystical OS, who asks,
Ooh.
do you plan on supporting UI
This guy's
mods?
the guy that
If
made
so, will it be
DBM.
curtailed to not create the arms race present in WoW, or will you take the Final Fantasy approach?
This guy made DBM.
Ooh, that's a good one. I know, spicy. Thanks for the question, Mr. OS. Big fan.
Yeah.
So, I think you've astutely called out like that there is a pretty big risk to doing something like add-ons in the context that say like WoW does them, right?
I don't
Where
want add-ons.
You can get to the point where you've got all these interesting fights with great mechanics, and then you have people who are sort of just in this arms race with the developer to like build add-ons that play the game for you, right?
Yeah.
Shout out to Foji and WoW Classic for doing this for my raid in Wrath of the Lich King. So I think that's something that we probably don't want as much of. I think the combat modifying
combat
add-ons
add-ons are bad.
world is probably not one we want to live in. But
The normal ones are not
while
that
we don't
bad.
know exactly what we're going to do, there's probably some great use cases for exploring add-ons, and I'll try to.
That is not good.
So, like examples that come to mind for me
damn
are
it,
things like
no.
imagine that there is an accessibility feature that we maybe just haven't been able to prioritize yet, but a passionate developer in the team could build it for the game, and that could enable new people to play who wouldn't otherwise be able to play. Like, I think that's awesome. And likewise, there are just players who have strong preferences about how their UI should look, and they may not be in the realm of what the base customization in the game allows. And so allowing someone to serve those needs, I think, is good. So I'm not exactly sure where we're going to go. One thing I can say is
this is a good answer.
I think we know that we have a responsibility to ensure that a player can download, pick up, and play our game without using add-ons, if that was something that we had.
So they don't want to make
and
it
not
like
have to
retail
worry
WoW.
about, like, we've all probably experienced that thing where we're trying to onboard a friend. It's like, okay, download the game, then like install these 80 add-ons, right? Yeah, exactly. And then like 6 hours later, after you've configured them, you're tired and you don't end up playing. So like, I think we want to avoid that world no matter what.
Yeah.
And TBD on like exactly what we do with add-ons and which kind that we support if we do that at all.
I think no combat add-ons 100%. The rest, I don't really care that much
Greg,
about.
this next one is addressed to you from Dafotiak.
I don't know who this
says,
is.
more and more systems-heavy games seem to be dominated by the soulless quest of optimization at the expense of social decency.
There it is.
Greg mentioned social play is what makes MMO special. What's your strategy to keep optimization from destroying the social fabric of the game?
Good question. Great
So
question.
peeling back the curtain a little bit here, the historical business model for a lot of MMOs was to keep players playing as much as possible because that's where the revenue comes
I could have never guessed that.
And we don't think that has aged super well. Like when Baldur's Gate 3 came out, I wanted to just play a lot of Baldur's Gate 3, and if I had been raiding or something at the time,
Elden Ring was like that
an
for
issue
me.
for my guild. If you're a hardcore raider like my friend Ed here, that may be fine. You may want to raid all the time, and we know that the optimization game is fun for some players. They want to try to first you beat the boss, then you try to beat your friend's DPS. Like, we get it, and that's fine. But we really are trying to design Ghost to fit in your life, and because we're releasing the story in chapters, if you feel like you've kind of seen the end and you want to take a break for a little while, like, that's fine. We're not going to get mad at that, and we're going to try to make sure all the systems in the game can support that. So if you want to push blue shards, if you want to keep trying to do harder and harder raids or engage in PvP, like, It's all good,
Final
and we'll
Fantasy
support that.
14
But if you want to make room for other games, or God forbid, work for your family, you could do that as well.
Great. Okay, next question over to Brian. With respect to combat, the website describes targeting in such a way that it's not clear if it means tab targeting or fixed combat. Will it be real-time combat like we see in New World, Black Desert Online, and so forth, or will it be a hybrid like Guild Wars 2?
I'm hoping hybrid.
I think the short answer is more of a hybrid.
Thank God.
The long answer is that, first and foremost, our game is to be playable on the PC with a mouse and keyboard. There are millions of MMO players out there. They're very comfortable in that environment, and being able to click on individual targets, being able to hit tabs, select them. That's something they're used to, and it's a very approachable model. Right? There's a lot of people that you've been probably able to introduce to MMOs in the past, and they're very quickly able to get into the game, right? And we want that. We want, one of the most important things about playing this game is playing with your friends, and so part of that is making sure that it's approachable for everyone. What we also want to do, though, is we want to make sure that it can be played with a controller, and so that has certain challenges, right? And certain things we might have to do differently, and so we're exploring other ways that you would do targeting, more of like what we call like a soft block targeting system, where you're maybe on a controller and the right stick moves the camera, and it's basically doing tab targeting for you. It's selecting a target based on where your crosshair is looking.
Crossplay's huge.
And then trying to add a lot of mechanics
play the game,
to the popular action combat games that you might see, like Shadows of Mordor, or Spider-Man, or Assassin's Creed. There's a lot of things they do, combos and assassinations and counters, that we think we can bring into MMO combat and make it a bit more interactive and physical and interesting. So that's kind of where we're at in terms of targeting and combat at this time.
Okay. Yeah, I think you brought up controller, right? And I think we've
Come on, Astral. Come on, Astral.
How can more fine-grained targeting?
Come on, Astral, please.
That's something that we would need to have.
Oh,
even if
damn
we
it.
Otherwise had tab targeting. So there's stuff like that I think we're already digging into, which is exciting. And I don't know, maybe we'll share it with players online or something at some point and get feedback and talk about it, because I think that'd be really fun to do.
That's why big games get popular, like Minecraft.
One of the greatest challenges we've talked about is healing, right? So how are you going to heal on a controller? And so you've been doing some really cool prototyping on that. And I think it's pretty cool. I think players will be excited about what we have, and we'll be happy to share that. We'll share it a little more refined and typical on the App Store.
Or they'll hate it.
Yeah, or they'll hate it. One of the two. Okay. And we'll change it. Yeah.
All right, let's keep moving here. So over to you, Koob. A question from Non-Opinion 87. What is the art direction of the game? More stylized.
Platoon Dagger isn't that bad. I don't know. My vendor might get some gil.
Updated graphically with options for
Total
visual
waste of
upgrades.
seals, but
Will it be third person or isometric or something else?
Wow.
That is a lot.
Wow.
It's this. This is the art style.
Yeah, I'm going to start with the art style one. This is it, right?
Yeah.
No, I think I think when we were going through the slideshow earlier, there was a wide range of things that we were showing, and that goes also back to some of the things that we were saying in the beginning. We are early in development. In that early development, we're exploring the boundaries of where we want to go with the look of the game. With the tone of what we're trying to do with the narrative and the IP, we know we're not going to be too stylized or cartoony, but we also know, to your point of things that end up being dated, this is a game that we want players to love and play, not just for years to come, but for decades.
This is boring me, and I don't want an hour of this. I'm sorry, but it's not really impressing me. I want to watch something about like the state of play for Pantheon. Oop, no, what's this? Oh no, why do I hear somebody getting hurt? I want you to just sit anyways, but was that me getting hurt? No, that's not me. No. I don't know how I got 3 of them like that. That was so annoying. My cooldowns will be up before I'm in trouble, I think. I can always just run. I doubt they can kill me. Yeah, that hurt him. Is it both of them? No. This guy's hurting me. It's scaring me. I'm just gonna potion now. I'm not taking the risk. Fucking annoying. I should have just bandaged the second he ran. Bandage when I get, like, that guy scared me for some reason. I'm just not trying to get crit and lost, you know? I'd rather burn the potion and go grind the money than to risk it. I don't like getting below 40%. I just potion by rote. Wait for my skill to go up higher. Nice, you didn't aggro. Okay, doing good. This is about where, like, right around where I died last time. I pulled some bear that was only a level higher than me, and he just kicked my ass through the evasion and everything. Just like a roided mob. Didn't really understand it when it happened. It blew my mind when it happened. I was like, what the fuck? Oh, do I need these reef crawlers? Shit, I do. I guess I grind crabs now. That's cool. At least it's away from them. Yeah. Come here, crab. Fighting crabs on the beach like a good MMO. Crabs on the beach. Stupid, weird, crazy crab. Crazy crab. Yeah, just wait for the tick. Alright, where are we now? I'm on my way to the outpost. If we owned this outpost, I could warp to it. I have not eaten today. Okay, well, I'm safe lands now. Oh yes, I was gonna look into Pantheon Rise of the Fallen news, right? And just see like stuff from the last month and just see what's going on here, like in the last month. I don't think this is gonna be a good game, but I still like kind of weird and.
God is good, and for each day that passes brings us a day closer to the official word from Visionary Realms to clarify the leak about their new game mode and either set the house on fire or put the fires out because somebody out there went to MMO news outlets and broke NDA and gave away information about the 247 testing. I do not plan on breaking the NDA because I respect the contract in which I signed. But I found that it's better to at least address all of this than to sit quiet for weeks while you, the community, are obviously upset about it. Once again, I cannot talk about anything that isn't public, but we can discuss the drama about Pantheon that has leaked and the public responses from the devs. You can also expect that I'll be making another video after VR's official response that they say they'll be making in a couple of weeks in their newsletter because everything will be much more clear at that time. Now, I need you to listen to the whole video. If you stop listening before it's over, you're going to miss very important context and clarification. My name is Nathan. I cover MMOs, so please hit that like button like it owes you money and subscribe for more. So first, what was this leak? Well, like allegedly, according to the leaker, Pantheon testing has been more of an extraction mode in a form that testers can play anytime instead of only set times on the schedule. In other words, VIP members can play Pantheon according to this leak anytime, but they're playing a mode that is an extraction type. That's what the leak says. Now keep in mind, this leak comes at terrible timing, with roughly half the Pantheon fans already upset about the art style change. I think the graphics look fine and could even look beautiful as the lighting and more details added to the character models and we start to see it more fleshed out. But in any case, let's look at this alleged letter leaked about Pantheon. And keep in mind, I said alleged. It says, we are in a position now where crowdfunding has slowed and there is still a lot of world building and content to create. Continuing this trajectory is not reasonable. We could continue and Pantheon would launch, but it would still be a long time from now. We made huge advances in efficiency and velocity.
Yeah, but I mean, like, if it was a Kickstarter and it failed, like, why are we bothered by this? This is not a scandal. That's just failure. It's fine. I didn't give him any money.
But its projected launch is still years off at this pace. If we can monetize 247, which is the name of the mode previously discussed, not only can it potentially earn some revenue, but it can gain positive attention from potential partners to invest in visionary
Thank you,
realms
Nathan
as a
Napalm, for the excellent cuts for my stream. I've liked this up to your channel. I like your outlook.
So that we can launch Pantheon in a more reasonable
I don't like the
time
Christian
frame. And also, Ben
entry,
Dean
but
did
that's
come out
fine. I don't
publicly
care.
and responded, saying, in regards to some posts you may have seen this week, we would like to offer some clarity. The 247 play mode began life as a testing tool. We soon saw its potential to stand on its own feet. We believe the marriage between MMO and Extraction is something that will speak to a much larger audience.
MMO and
reach
Extraction.
today, and we are exploring that opportunity. This
Oh,
is
so they're going the dark and darker route, which doesn't require that much content. My question is like, okay, so I've seen people play Pantheon, and it kind of looks like it was a game that might have actually like done okay when they were playing it. I've seen Marquis Dragon play it, and it looked okay to me. That was 2 years ago. And now suddenly you're going Extraction route like Dark and Darker, which I'm sure that's a good game, but I don't think that's my game. I don't think Dark and Darker is my game, and Extraction stresses me out. The only Extraction I can stand is Rust. That's it, and even that stresses me out. So, yeah.
not a cancellation of Pantheon, as Pantheon and 247 are symbiotic and developed in tandem. If we choose to monetize 247 and it is successful, we could potentially allow Pantheon to launch much sooner than currently projected. We will outline 247
odd.
players in our
It's odd because an Extraction MMORPG game sounds so boring to me. So you're in there, you're like farming the mobs, and maybe it's good. And then some dude comes up and just jacks you, who's stealth or whatever, and runs your health bar for like 30% a hit or something. That's cool, but I mean, like, why wouldn't they go to like Dark and Darker? I don't really see how they like. I guess they saw the success of Dark and Darker and they got jealous, I guess. But that's what that sounds like to me, and I don't need that from MMO PvP. I didn't need it from Dark and Darker. I don't like on Dark and Darker sounded so toxic to me. I don't know.
Producer letter Thursday, October 26th.
I'm sure that game's good, but
I wasn't going to make a video about this. I wasn't going to touch it with a 10-foot pole until VR addressed it publicly. Though Ben Dean releasing this statement, I feel it is my responsibility to now talk because Ben's response proves that no, Pantheon the MMO is not canceling. The game mode is meant for testing purposes. Now one could get concerned with the quote of we saw its potential to stand on its own feet, or that they now think the marriage between MMO and Extraction is something that will speak to a much larger audience. And I'll tell you right now, Extraction games do not speak to me. But I'm willing to see where this goes. And if doing some really weird, strange stuff helps Pantheon develop the game, I'm a tester, so that's okay. What choice do I have? Now, let's address the big elephant in the room, monetization. Ben says if we choose to monetize 247 and it's successful, it could potentially allow Pantheon to launch much sooner than currently projected. Now listen, folks, this is a wide statement. How will they monetize 247 if they monetize 247? That's the real question. I think that's the key, and we'll learn about that hopefully on October 26th. But would it really be so bad if they offered a price to play Pantheon's 247, like a box price of some sort? Well, that sounds good. But what about all the people that drop big money for alpha pledges? What if they offered loot boxes or a cash shop? Well, if they did, that's where I would have to personally.
Wait, no, I'm gonna leave again.
Maybe they plan on just
I'm gonna just leave again. Never mind.
Servers open now. That wouldn't be such a bad thing. So what I'm trying to tell you is that this is why leaks are so damaging to video games while they're being tested.
I don't. This guy's kind of rambling to me, and I would like to hear somebody else's point of view.
Carnage had previously talked about this a little bit in one of his recent streams, but he has finally come out.
Thank you, Renfail, for the excellent content for my stream. I've already subbed to you before. Thank you. I'd like to sub to your channel.
On Twitter, and he's released a lengthy statement in the form of a multi-comment thread, which we're going to be reading through today, talking about how he is very unhappy with the state of Pantheon Rise of the Fallen, and he is very disheartened. He's not happy with his investments. Not my words.
24 million for Dusk Gloves plus one. Oh my god.
So you can go read this at your leisure. Also, you can go watch
24 million. You're insane. Who the fuck has 24 million for Dusk Gloves plus one? What?
Chaos around Pantheon Rise of the Fallen and Visionary Realms' failure to deliver
crazy ass people,
and this last-ditch Hail Mary effort to deliver some sort of a hacked together
DC Crab
mode thing called 24/7 that they are hoping is going to generate funds.
But the leeches are no good.
They really don't have anybody. There's one full-time.
There's an XP party there. I can't fuck with them.
But not my statement. Go read the news article over at.
It already seems like maybe a bad spot, but we'll see. Maybe the worms might be pretty good if there's no party there. I don't think most people do worms anymore, but I don't know. The clippers are reasonable if I can find a place with enough of them.
Put a significant amount of money in, and they come out in the public and make these.
I mean, yeah, this seems good. We can just run crabs to crabs. I'm not gonna die on crabs.
Angel investors aren't really going to be out there making statements, but Carnage is not an angel investor in the sense that he is a known entity and he's actually put his thoughts out there. So without further ado, let's go ahead and read through this. He says, I've been getting tons of questions about my thoughts on Pantheon recently. We talked about it on stream, but here are my current thoughts. I want the EverQuest 2 I never got. A modern social MMO with classic style mechanics that I could sink my teeth into for years. I invested in the project early.
I think EverQuest 2 did launch and did okay. What are you talking about?
Slow, painfully slow. A while back they did the first open test. They made a character. I liked it. Felt good. Obviously it needed a lot more, but the foundation was there. The pipeline was in, and I thought things were moving from scratch. Game dev is hard, and I felt that they were doing their best. Then they announced the new art style, strike number 1. Not a fan. I don't like cartoony MMOs, so that's strike number 1. Reasoning is so that we can finish the game faster, but it's already been so long. What's faster?
Out of range.
3 to 5
God
years?
damn it.